a.m. and we are in trouble, but we don't really care. Tell ourselves there's always tomorrow, but it will still be there. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down.
Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to another Sophisticated Saturday, where together we work through my to-do list and get things done around the house. I'm starting in the kitchen with picking things up. We had a little bit of a mess, like usual, after breakfast, and all of those clean dishes to put away. So first I'm gonna get the clean dishes put away. This is something I try and do every single morning. I will admit on the weekends, oftentimes it's later in the morning, a little bit later in the day, because we oftentimes go to the gym around 8 o'clock, sometimes head there a little bit earlier and get there by 8. And so there's just like not enough time to do the dishes depending on what's going on. Other times I will do the dishes while Owen is having breakfast over the weekend. During the week, I try and do the same thing, try and do it while Owen's having breakfast. Or if that doesn't work out and the morning is a little hectic, then after Owen goes to daycare, then I will quickly do the dishes before I get started with my work day. And I did do a little bit of a poll on Instagram a few weeks back asking what types of videos you all would like to see from me coming up. And a few people asked for more weekday routines, like a morning routine, an evening routine, maybe just like a full weekday in my life type of thing. So I'm thinking about filming some of those so you can see the difference of what a weekday looks like, just because a lot of times these Sophisticated Saturdays are what weekend days look like, what my Saturdays look like. So it might be fun to mix it up just a little bit. The other thing I have to do after every meal of Owen's is clean off the table. I do it after we eat as well, but Owen is the big mess maker here. He has a lot of little crumbs on the table and on the high chair, so I'm going to wipe those down and then get the broom and just do a quick sweep. I'm not going to do a deep clean of the floors this morning. I might mop a little bit, at least with my Bono mop, later today or this evening before we go to bed. He's still going to have multiple more meals here today, so I don't need to do a scrub of the floor right now.
The way it goes until we're in the ground. I don't want to do this anymore.
Quick pickup of the living room. It actually wasn't terrible today, and a little bit of a toy refresh. So Owen just got some of his new Love Every toys. It is the subscription box I've shared from the beginning of Owen getting toys. He has loved them. I have loved them. I love the way that they look in my house, having them out on display here in the living room. But I also just really like how they take all of the thinking out of ordering and purchasing toys for my child, because everything that's sent is in a subscription service with the play kits, and they are meant for your child's age and the developmental needs that they have at that point in time. That being said, I am putting out some new things from the new box that he just got that brings him all the way to 2 years old, which is crazy. And I'm planning on leaving some other stuff out. And right now I have a mix of things from different boxes that are out. And I like to keep these here on our little side table here. And with the 2 new chairs we got in the living room, I think I want to put another side table there that also has some open storage like this for more toys. I know a lot of times people are hesitant to have furniture like this with kids because you don't want your kids pulling stuff down. But I think if you put toys out on them that are pretty looking, like these Love Every toys, then they can access their own toys and hopefully do some play on their own, which is always nice. And this is one of the ones he is loving so far. It has a bunch of different little designs on it and these little clips that you can put in there. Right now, the stage that he's at, he just is focused on putting the clips in the holes, these little circles, but you can work on colors and matching the pattern. So I could see this being a toy that lasts a really long time too. And then again, I know I talk about how much I love Every so much, but the fact that these toys are all such high quality, I am gonna have another baby in a little bit here and can easily pass all of these things down. So many of his other toys we've had to throw away because they just break as he uses them, all the plastic type toys. But these things I can tell are really built to last. So hopefully he likes this little setup. This one is so cute with the little tweezers to work on some fine motor skills. And I gotta figure out where to get a new little table for between the other chairs. I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade this one. This is from Target. I've had it since I was in college, so quite a while. If you have any ideas of where you like to buy furniture, let me know, because I am definitely on the hunt. And I will also link in the description box below the Love Every Play kits, as well as a few of my other favorite things that they have. I'm excited to break out the play mat that they have for the younger baby age. Owen loved it. It was the second play mat that I got, and I wish I would have had it for him from the beginning. So I'm happy that for baby number 2, we will have that play mat from the get-go. So I'm not going to put these other toys away. I'm just going to put them into the little unit we have so he can still access them, but limit the number of toys he has out here. And should probably toss this water in the dishwasher because I don't know the last time I washed this water.
So as I was filming, I got a delivery of Thrive Market. I have shared that I've been using Thrive before and done a full Thrive Market review. So some of my favorite staples that we get are those oat milks. They are the cleanest oat milks I've found on the market. They also do almond milk and other non-dairy milks. And this order I kept really small because I am going out of town and I'm trying to focus on using up what we have right now in our fridge, freezer, and pantry. So I got, I want a few snacks, a couple of those oat milks, and then I'm such a sucker for the Siete brand chips. They are cooked in typically avocado oil. Maybe some of them might be in coconut oil or something, but just in general anti-inflammatory oils, which are much healthier for you, and they're so addicting. In my previous Sophisticated Saturday video, you saw that I brought my crib, the extra crib that we have, out of storage and was carrying it upstairs. We were going to get this room, which used to be Jim's office, recarpeted. So the room is now carpeted and I'm in love with the carpet. It's so nice to have fresh new carpet. And we had to recarpet this room because there was water damage over Christmas of last year. So the insurance company actually even cut out a square of the old carpet. So not only did it have water damage, but it was like missing a part of it. You'll see we still have baseboards ripped up on one side. Now that I've recarpeted this one room, it makes me want to recarpet all of the bedrooms. Like I said, it's just so fresh and clean feeling. We did go with a very light color, so hopefully it works out and lasts. But anyway, because the carpet was done, we were able to put that chair that we got in there and bring the crib into the room. And I'm still only in my second trimester, but I'm just thinking, like, I have so much energy right now and I'm really excited to put this room together. I might as well take advantage of the energy while I have it, and there's kind of no point in waiting because we've already moved Jim's desk out. He wasn't even using this room, and I think I've decided that we're going to transition Owen into this room and keep the other room just the nursery and move the new baby into there. So I have been doing some research on moving kids when you're expecting a new baby, moving them to a new room, and everything says that if you're going to do that, try and transition them early so they don't feel like the new baby is kicking them out. So hopefully we can get this transition done before baby number 2 arrives. And I'm also thinking that baby number 2 isn't even going to be in Owen's old nursery right away. He'll be sleeping in our room. So that shouldn't make it feel like he's not kicking him out of his room either. But if you have kids and you've potentially moved a child or something and have some advice, let me know. I would love to hear it. If you didn't watch my other Sophisticated Saturday video, I mentioned that this crib was a hand-me-down from one of my cousins. They were done having kids and knew that we wanted to have more kids, and if we had kids that were close together in age, they didn't want us to feel like we had to rush one child out of a crib and push them into like a toddler bed or a big boy bed. So they offered us this crib to hold on to just in case, and that just in case is now happening. Both kids are gonna be in a crib at the same time just because Owen's not ready yet to transition, and I'm gonna wait till he's ready. So since it was in storage, I thought I would get to building it, and it was actually not terrible to build. All of the issues with building it, I think, were my mistake. The instructions were so simple, and you'll see I'm referring to the instructions a lot, but they were truly very simple, and my cousins were awesome. You can tell there's little Ziploc bags, and they were all labeled with what each screw goes to and what part it was for, so they cut out some of my work for me. I will say the hardest part of putting the entire crib together was putting the mattress part. I don't even know what that's called. The little netting thing here that holds the mattress. That part was the most difficult because I couldn't figure out how I should do it with my belly in the way. I can't really reach over and reach down and adjust things. And I was thinking, like, should I tip it on its side? And I just couldn't get it even. I also got confused and first thought I was gonna use this as the new baby's room and was putting the crib at the highest level, and then realized if this is gonna be Owen's room, the crib should be at the lowest level. Just like a whole internal back and forth, and I don't know why I feel like I overcomplicated this part. The beginning part I easily feel like it was totally fine for me to build alone. This part, there were a couple of moments where I was thinking maybe I should wait for Jim to get home and have him help me out.
But I will slap you if you leave me dry. Don't be so gentle. All the time, all the time. I think I've earned it. For all the dates that have been good and fun. This is the first time. Oh, for us.
Finally, I got it figured out and decided to grab the mattress and let that expand because it was all stuck in a little box there. My mom actually got us this mattress. She was kind enough to get it and send it to us, so I thought it should just take a little time to expand because it's all packed up in there. And I was very, very careful as I was cutting it open because I did not want the scissors to cut the mattress. So I started with the scissors and then ended up mostly just kind of pulling apart that plastic.
About the weather, just kiss me whenever. This is more tedious than New Year's and the ball drop. Like the fuse and let the firework jumpstart, and then you'll see.
The last step was just putting in a few extra screws that go in the holes that you're not using. I was missing one screw at the end of this though, so I'm a little bit confused where that screw went, or maybe it was missing a screw when they gave it to us. I have no idea, but I'm thinking as I move furniture around, then I'll just become totally sure that there was or was not an extra screw. And that's something I still have to play around with, where I want the crib to go. I think it either has kind of two walls, the one big wall that is open right on the side with the door and the closet, or the other wall that has the two little windows. I think the crib looks so cute under there, but the only difficult part, or the thing that I think is really difficult about nurseries, is having a rocking chair or something, or a glider that I feel like looks best in a corner. And if it's one that reclines, you kind of need it to be in a corner so it has space, but there's only one corner in this room without a door, which makes it very difficult. And we don't have the dresser up here yet, so I am going to really play around with it once I get the dresser in here and not stress too much. The dresser is another thing that we have as a hand-me-down. Jim's brother just moved apartments and didn't need his dresser anymore, and we needed another dresser for baby number 2, so we gladly took him up on taking that dresser. It maybe wasn't like the color and style that I wanted, but I think I am going to make it work and actually have an idea for the new bedroom theme that will work great with the color of the dresser. We just need somebody to help us carry it up the stairs because no way am I doing that. So clearly I made the bed pretty late in the day as well. And the other thing that we had was a whole load of laundry. So after I made the bed, I just ran to the laundry room, grabbed all of that laundry, and am going to get to folding.
So here we go again with silly arguments that always end up in a fight. But we can still pretend that this will never end. We just make up and let it slide.
I remember last time I was pregnant and I was folding laundry, my videos and just in general life folding laundry started the same way as this, that I would like stand up next to the bed and fold laundry, and then it quickly turned into me sitting on the bed and folding laundry. So we'll see if that happens with this pregnancy too, where I'm just too tired and my back gets really bad. So my back might hurt too bad that I might have to sit on the bed and fold laundry. No shame in that. No shame in that. I just don't think I'm there quite yet, but I could foresee that happening in this pregnancy as well.
We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. We're never getting it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy. Still, I won't say my goodbyes. But if I were to let you go, if I would pack my bags and leave without you and be out there on my own, then I would fall into pieces, fall into pieces.
Like I mentioned, I have a trip coming up. I'm going with work to Charleston. I'm really excited about it. My company is based in New York, but they let us select where we wanted to go as kind of an all-team offsite meeting, and we all got to vote, and everyone picked Charleston, which I'm excited about. I've been there once when I was in college, but it's been a while, and it was a quick spring break trip with a few friends. We were just passing through Charleston, so I am not going to pack everything today, but I am going to get a good jump start so that tomorrow I can finish it up and then be ready for my flight so early on Monday morning. My flight is around 6 in the morning, which is going to be brutal, but that's okay. It's a quick 3-day trip, so I'm there Monday and I'll come back Wednesday afternoon. I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of my coworkers in person. If you work remote, you know the feeling. You just can't really replace in-person connections. You can try over Zoom or with video calls, but it's just not the same. So this should be really fun, and they have a lot of fun events planned for the trip. So I am just packing a couple of dresses for dinner during the day, and we're not planning on doing a whole lot of working. The one main day that we're there, Tuesday, they told us to wear workout clothing because we're going to be doing yoga, and so I don't really have to bring a lot of workwear. It's just a couple of dresses, some exercise clothes. You saw I packed up my toiletries, and then I need to toss in a few other necessities like pajamas and other things like that I will probably do tomorrow. So that is it for today's Sophisticated Saturday. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, I will see you all later.
So don't tell me how to act or how I should.